Hey there. So, you're interested in AI and short-term rentals. Huh. Get ready, because things are about to get really interesting.
Yeah, really interesting.
We're going deep on transforming the hospitality industry. It's an article all about AI and STRM, that's short-term rental management.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
We're going to break down all the ways AI is, well, changing the game for short-term rentals.
This isn't just like some, tech upgrades.
Right.
It's a total revolution. It's changing everything from pricing to how you interact with guests, everything.
Okay, cool. Let's break it down. We've all been there, right? You're always checking competitor rates, trying to stay ahead.
Always.
But now, picture this. AI-powered pricing tools. They analyze tons of real-time data.
Oh, yeah, tons.
I mean, we're talking market demand, events, even like little things, new restaurants.
Yeah.
All that can change what you should charge.
Exactly.
It's wild.
It's not even just reacting to the market. AI is using, well, complex algorithms. Some are using, like, regression analysis to predict trends. Others are using classification models, to segment the target audience.
Wow.
So it's not just competitive. It's, like, strategically optimized for maximum profit.
So say a huge conference gets announced, right? Before you might have, scrambled to change prices. Now, AI just does it. Predicts the changes in demand weeks ahead.
Yeah, totally. And it's getting crazy sophisticated. There are platforms like Beyond Pricing. They focus on vacation rentals. And then others like Price Labs. They cater to more types of properties. Oh, and we can't forget Wheelhouse. They're like really well known for their data analysis.
So it's like having a pricing expert always working, making sure you're getting the best rates, no more late nights with spreadsheets.
You got it. And all this automation, it's not just for pricing either. Think about all those, admin tasks, answering guest inquiries, scheduling, cleaning, all that. It's never ending, but AI can streamline all that.
Wait, are you saying I can finally ditch those emails and phone calls?
Imagine this. A guest sends an inquiry. An AI chatbot, like, instantly responds, gives them everything they need about the property, and even, like, qualifies them, based on your criteria.
So no more time wasters. Awesome.
Right. And if they book, AI handles the whole thing. Payment, confirmations, even syncing calendars across all platforms. Seamless experience for both of you.
This is where those PMS, the property management systems, really matter, right? AI is being integrated with those to, like, create a real automated workflow.
You got it. It's not just about individual tools anymore. It's like a whole ecosystem where AI is working behind the scenes for everything.
But it's not all about efficiency, right? AI can enhance the guest experience, too. We know how important it is to make guests feel welcome.
Definitely. AI chatbots and virtual assistants are getting really, really good. They can help guests 24/7, questions about the property, recommendations, anything.
I've seen some of these chatbots, I wasn't sure about them at first. I thought they'd feel robotic. But some are good. Like, they almost sound human.
Yeah, they're getting good. The key is to use AI to add to human interaction, not replace it.
Okay.
So you could use AI for those basic questions. Then a human steps in, to give recommendations or for more complicated stuff.
It's finding that balance, efficiency and human touch. So imagine a guest arrives and they use like an Alexa to adjust the temperature, play music, even order food.
Yeah, right. And imagine tailoring that to what the guest actually likes. AI can analyze their bookings, even social media, to personalize everything, even the temperature.
Like a butler, that's a luxury experience.
Totally. And all that smart home tech, keyless entry, thermostats, lights, those are becoming standard. And AI is making them even better.
So it's not just convenient. It's like you could remotely check your property for leaks, security issues. AI is like your property manager, catching those things early.
Exactly. AI sensors. They can sense tiny changes in temperature, humidity, even sounds.
Yeah.
That could, mean there's a problem. It's like 20 and 47 property care.
Okay, but all that tech, it must need a lot of maintenance, right? Isn't that a pain for hosts?
Well, that's where AI is helpful again. It can actually help with, what's it called? Predictive maintenance.
Oh, cool.
Think about it. It's like your car,
Right.
Sensors tell you when you need an oil change. AI can look at the data from your devices and let you know if there might be a problem before it becomes a huge issue.
Oh, that's nice. The article mentions like a smart HVAC system, right? It
Yeah.
can detect if you need a new filter or if there's something wrong with the compressor.
Exactly. No more expensive emergency repairs. It keeps your property in great shape. And Everyone's happy.
So we've talked about pricing, automation, even the guest experience. But what about all the data? It seems like a lot to manage.
That's where AI, like, really shines. It's amazing at analyzing data and giving you actual insights.
So instead of drowning in data, I can use it to understand what booking trends, guest preferences. It's like getting a competitive edge.
Exactly. AI helps you see those patterns you'd miss otherwise. It can tell you, like, what amenities people like, what marketing works best, even, predict how much demand there will be.
Wow. So it's like a personal analyst
Yeah.
helping me make smart decisions about everything.
Right. And you can use it all to personalize things for guests.
Yeah.
You know what they like. You can target your communication, give custom recommendations, even, like, create a welcome gift.
Wow. So it's like creating this hyper personalized experience that hotels can't do.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what's going to set apart the good hosts, in the future. It's not about just a place to stay. It's about, like, a whole experience.
And AI can help us do that in ways we can't even imagine yet.
Yeah, it's amazing what it can do. Sifting through all that data, it can pinpoint what really matters.
Mm.
Like, maybe there's a connection between offering bike rentals and getting more bookings from, adventure travelers.
Yeah. Wait, really? That's so interesting. I never would have thought of that. So AI can, like, uncover those hidden things, the things I'm missing.
Absolutely. And think about your marketing, right? Instead of just generic ads, AI can analyze where your guests are, like what platforms they use, what kind of language works for them, even what time of day they're, more likely to book.
So no more like throwing things out there and hoping for the best. AI can tell me exactly what to do.
Exactly. It's like having this hyper-targeted campaign running all the time, reaching the right people, with the right message at the right time.
Okay, you've convinced me. AI sounds pretty amazing for, short-term rental hosts. But what about the other side? The article mentions like security and fraud.
Right. That's a real concern. It's a big target,
Yeah.
for scammers. But AI is actually becoming a really powerful tool to, fight against that.
Really? How does that work?
Well, think about how AI is already used, like with credit cards and banks. It can detect fraud there. Same idea with rentals. It analyzes all the patterns, bookings, payments, even like the messages between guests and hosts.
Oh, wow. So let's say AI sees a booking where the guest's location doesn't match or their payment method, has been flagged before. That could save someone a lot of trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not just about fraud. It can help with security at the property too, like,
Yeah.
AI security systems. They can check for people who shouldn't be there, unusual activity, even safety hazards.
The article mentioned facial recognition, right, to check if it's really the guest and to keep, other people out.
It's definitely a controversial area.
Hmm.
There are a lot of privacy questions to think about,
Yeah.
but it shows how AI is pushing the limits. What's possible with security.
Okay, so AI helps with pricing, automation, guests, marketing, security. Is there anything it can't do?
Haha. Well, I don't know about that. AI is powerful, but it's not, magic. It's still pretty new. And there are, like, challenges to figure out.
Like what are some of those challenges?
Well, the cost is a big one. Getting all these AI systems, it can be expensive, especially for smaller hosts or people just starting out.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not just the tech itself, right? It's the whole setup, the training, and then keeping it all running.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there's the, data privacy issue.
Yeah.
With all this data, we have to make sure it's being used the right way.
Right. We have to balance the good stuff with, respecting people's privacy. But even with those challenges, it seems like AI is like too big to ignore.
Yeah, I think so. It's changing everything about short-term rentals, how they work. It's creating new opportunities for hosts to, be more efficient, make more money, and keep guests happy.
But we're not saying that robots are taking over, right?
No, not at all. AI is a tool to help humans, not replace them.
So it's not about robots. It's about AI helping humans be even better hosts for their guests.
Exactly. It can handle the boring stuff, the repetitive things. It can analyze all that data so we can understand what's going on. But it's the human touch that makes the experience special.
It's about, that perfect combination where AI and people work together.
Yeah, and that's what's so exciting about all of this. We're seeing technology and, hospitality coming together, and everything is changing so fast.
So for hosts who are like just getting started with AI, what advice would you give them?
Well, first, do your research. There's a lot out there, so many tools and solutions. Find what works for you. and your budget.
Don't be afraid to start small, right? You don't have to do everything at once. Just pick one or two things where AI can, really make a difference.
Right. And remember, it's a journey. AI is always changing. So you got to stay curious, stay informed,
Right.
and be ready to adapt. Because who knows what's next?
And don't forget, the human side of it. AI can make you a better host, but it can't replace you. So use AI to free up your time so you can connect with guests. Those personal touches make all the difference.
Yeah, well said. And as you're figuring this all out, remember, you're not alone. There are so many resources, online forums, conferences. You can talk to other hosts, learn from the experts, and share ideas.
It's like a big community. And by working together, we can, figure out this whole AI thing and shape the future of, well, the short-term rental world. It really feels like, everything's changing. In the short-term rental world, it's not just about listings anymore. It's a whole experience. And AI is the key.
Totally. It's about going beyond just the booking. It's about making it personal. And that's what AI is good at. Imagine finding the perfect rental. You just tell the AI, when you're going, your budget, and what kind of vibe you want.
Yeah. So instead of scrolling through all those listings, you just get a curated list that matches, exactly what you need.
Exactly. No more trying to figure out the reviews. Are they real? Are they fake? It just knows.
That would be amazing.
And it goes even further. What if it understood, how you travel, what you're interested in, even your personality.
Yeah.
And it suggests places that really fit you.
Right. Maybe you love food and you want to be near, the best restaurants. Or maybe you work remotely and you need a good workspace with super fast Wi-Fi. Hey, I can figure all that out.
Yeah, it can. And picture this. You book a place and the AI just makes you a custom itinerary with all these recommendations, hidden gems,
Right.
places you wouldn't find on your own.
Wow. So it's like having a local friend
Yeah.
planning your whole trip for you. That's awesome.
Right. And then when you arrive, it gets even better. Imagine walking in and there's a personalized message on a screen, welcoming you. And the temperature is perfect, your favorite music is playing, and there's a gift basket with all the stuff you like.
It's I knew you were coming. That's so cool. And then during your stay, you've got a virtual concierge to answer any questions, book stuff, even get groceries delivered.
Yeah, it's like a personal assistant, making
Right.
sure your trip is, perfect.
Yeah.
No stress.
I love it.
And AI can do all this because it learns
Yeah.
from your bookings, your social media, everything. So it can understand you. You know what you want.
It sounds almost too good to be true. But is there a downside to all this personalization? Could it be too much?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think the important thing is, transparency. Guests should know what's happening with their data, and they should
Yeah.
be able to opt out if they want to.
So it's about balance, personalization, but also, respecting privacy, making sure guests feel good about it.
Exactly. And I think that's something to remember with all of this AI stuff. It's powerful, but, we have to control it and make sure it's being used the right way.
I agree. We have to think about, those privacy issues and making sure the algorithms are fair and not forgetting, that human touch.
Right. But if we do it right, if we use
Mhm.
AI to help us, not replace us, I think it can make the short-term rental industry so much better for everyone.
Totally agree. It's such an exciting time. We're seeing a whole new kind of hospitality being created.
So for all those hosts out there, embrace AI.
Hmm.
But don't forget, the human element. That's what makes this industry so special.
Thanks for listening to our deep dive on AI and short-term rentals. We hope you learned something and that you're ready to explore all the possibilities. Until next time, happy hosting.